Hello, my friends. This is Dwight from Forest Glory 700. I have a few pictures to show you. Be assured, they're not too racy. Okay, they are racy. Take a look. Absolutely love that hat in this picture, and I still rock it today. And this is actually a picture where I lost some weight. Not as much weight as I've lost as of today, but still, I lost a few. Now let me rock the hat. Anyways, the reason for showing those pictures is based on the title of this video. Intermittent fasting works. It really does, actually. I've always struggled with my weight going up and down. Not extreme, but maybe 10, 15 pounds in either direction. And I've always been into fitness. I've always enjoyed running and cycling and riding my elliptical machine. I've been more on my elliptical machine as of late, in the last maybe 10, 12, maybe 15 years, because both of my knees are actually shot. So if I go outside to run, both knees I start developing some excruciating pain in both knees, and then I literally had to stop running. I think my doctor referred to that particular symptom as iliotibial band syndrome. Anyways, I ain't gonna get into all that just because it's way too complicated. But I got the elliptical machine just to decrease the impact that one would have when one's running. So when you use the elliptical machine, it lowers the impact that you'd actually feel in the joints on your knees. So I love working on it. I'd work out voraciously. I'd work out for 1 to 2 hours on an elliptical machine. And then I would eat and what have you. The frustration that I always had with it was I'd had to work out so much. I'd had to put in long hours to try to either basically maintain my weight or actually to decrease it a bit. But then the moment I would go eat, all that 1 to 2 hours of intense elliptical training went straight out the window. So that was something I dealt with for years and years and years, just recognizing and realizing that, you know what, it's just part of the way it is for me. I'm going to have to work out very intensely in order not to put on too much weight, because I enjoy eating. I enjoy food very much. I have a sweet tooth, so I do like chocolate bars and cake and ice cream and all those goodies. I lap it up. Anyways, earlier in 2018, I was watching a video on YouTube, and I came across this video regarding intermittent fasting. And so I just started watching a whole ton of videos related to that particular subject. And one thing that I noticed is that pretty much every single person that had utilized this form of fasting or restricted eating, they all lost weight, and there was nothing negative they had to say about it. So after watching a dozen and a half videos, I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to try this. And I went to the extreme. I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to do one meal a day, also referred to as OMAD. And this was on April 22nd. I started April 22nd of this year, April 22nd, 2018. And I was weighing about 180, about 183 pounds. So in this video, not this video, I mean, in this picture, actually, this picture was taken about 10, 12 years ago, but it does actually reflect in terms of my facial structure and the weight on my face and my size, how much I weigh today or then. I was weighing about maybe 180 to 185 pounds. I would constantly fluctuate between 181, 182 to about 185, sometimes even up to 187. So on April 22nd of this year, I weighed roughly about 183 pounds. And I was so frustrated, like I said to you earlier, in regards to just training so hard and the results being so fleeting. And so I said, I'm going to do it. So I said, I'm doing 1 meal a day. And I started doing that as of April the 22nd. And miraculously, I began to lose weight. Nothing changed. Other than the fact that I only had the 1 meal a day, but I didn't do anything additional to just having the 1 meal a day. I kept exercising. That was sort of my routine. And the weight just started melting off. Currently, I got off the scale. I had my dinner, and I'm going to be going into work shortly. And I went on the scale, and currently I weigh 151 pounds. I fluctuate between, I'd say, 150 pounds and 154 pounds. I may have plateaued, I don't know, but the weight is actually, it's a good weight actually for me. I might have actually lost more weight than I should. I've had a lot of coworkers, and my mom in particular, she just thinks I'm wasting away. So she's quite concerned, and she thinks I'm crazy and what have you. But intermittent fasting does work as long as you actually follow through with the regimen, which is basically eating only during your eating window. For most people, they start off with what's called 16 and 8, where you fast for 16 hours and then you have an 8-hour eating window. And most people will generally have that eating window from 11 a.m. or 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. That's the window that they'll usually have for eating. And then from 7 or 8 p.m., they'll not consume any food or any liquids with calories for the next 16 hours. And it works. Like I said, I was more aggressive in the approach that I took. I said, you know what? I'm doing OMAD. I can do this. It's not something that I can't do. And I've been able to be successful in following through with it for the past, what are we now, in September? So for about 5 months now, I've been able to do this. And it's a lifestyle thing for me now. There's no turning back because there's such amazing health benefits to intermittent fasting, which if you Google it on the internet, intermittent fasting, or if you watch some YouTube videos, you're going to come across some amazing people that have incredible information about exactly how intermittent fasting works. And the long and the short of it is that you can't burn any body fat unless your insulin levels or the insulin hormone that each of us have is low enough to the point that your body starts burning fat. And so that's exactly what's happened in my case. And in everyone else's case is that you have to allow your insulin level to fall low enough so that your body starts to begin to burn body fat. As long as your insulin level is high, you will not be able to burn any body fat. Like, I'm going to stand up and just kind of show you my physique just a little bit. Let's see, I got to pull it down just a bit there. Okay, so up here, you'll see, hold on, I'm wearing my underwear. Don't be freaked out. I used to have some major love handles. Now, they're completely gone. And I feel better. I think I look better. Although, if you were to speak to my mother, she'd tell you I look disgusting. And that I look anorexic and out of shape and sickly and all the rest of that. But I don't believe I am. This video really is just to encourage anybody that's been struggling with, losing weight or losing body fat or reshaping or transforming their bodies. In conjunction with resistant training and cardio, and then fasting or intermittent fasting, you will shed a whole ton of weight. Now, I guess just as a prerequisite for this video, or not a prerequisite, but clearly if you have any health problems, you should see your physician to see if this would be something that is applicable to you. But if you're in generally good health, meaning you don't have any real health issues or concerns, intermittent fasting is going to work perfectly for you if you're looking at losing some weight. But keep in mind that with intermittent fasting, if you're losing it just to lose the weight, you'll lose the weight. There's no doubt about it. But the moment that you go back to sort of the same old 3 meals a day with snacks in between and eating throughout the day, you're gradually going to gain all that weight back. So if you want it to be something where you maintain that weight, you're going to have to incorporate intermittent fasting as part of a lifestyle regimen. And for me, I'm not turning back. I love it. I love the way I feel. I don't feel bloated. I don't feel fat. I feel energetic. I just feel really good about myself. And I'm getting up there in age. I'm not going to tell you how old I am, but I'm up there in age. I'm probably older than most of you might think. And this is actually working out really fantastic for me. So I'm encouraging you, my friends, to, if you're overweight and you want to lose some weight and you want to have better health, intermittent fasting is the way to go. And like I said, don't take my word for it. Google it, look it up online. There's nothing negative with intermittent fasting as far as I'm concerned. Everything is positive. There's only positive results that you can get from it in terms of weight loss and overall general health. And it allows your body to recover and to focus on other areas of your body that needs greater attention. So, if you have any questions of me regarding intermittent fasting, clearly I'm not an expert, but I have lost roughly about 30 pounds. I've lost at least 30 pounds. I've gone, like I said, from about 182 to 185, and now I'm down to about 151, 153 pounds. So that's roughly 30 pounds in total. And I feel great. I look great, or at least I think I do. And it actually works. Intermittent fasting works. So if you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. And please subscribe to my channel. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.